Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Zero again. So here I am with Night Watcher. Last time I asked you to choose between Infinity Sword and Night Watcher, and it turns out that 60% of you said you wanted to see Night Watcher in my videos, and the remaining 40% told me that they would like to see Infinity Sword. So I'm gonna follow the opinion of the majority, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna abandon the minority. As soon as I'm done with the Night Watcher, and as soon as I get enough time, I will start making videos on Infinity Sword. So don't worry, I mean it won't be happening in the near future, but I will definitely give it a shot sometime later. So Night Watcher, as you may or may not know, is considered a hard class, probably because it is not a class that allows you to kill the mobs in a blink of an eye. It requires you to think and come up with strategic plans to take on bosses or enemies. In contrast, if you put it in a bad way, this class is not as strong as other overpowered classes. But hey, you know, it's not always about playing the strongest characters or classes. The whole point of playing game is having fun, right? So let's get started. Oh, by the way, I'd like to thank all of you for such cheering, warm-hearted comments. You have given me so much confidence, and to tell the truth, like, even though no one's watching me talking in front of my computer right now, I feel like hundreds of you are watching me talking, and it really makes me nervous. And because of that, I sound like a complete idiot right now. I believe I talk a lot better in real life situations. So yeah, thank you again for all the support and cheering. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. There's one thing that I would like to tell you, and that is you should keep in mind that English is not my mother tongue. I mean, I've spoken English for about a decade right now, since my middle school days. But my English is limited to academics. That is, I don't really speak English outside my classes. I mean, I do have English-speaking friends like Americans or, you know, other non-Korean friends. But I mostly speak Korean outside classes. So, and when it comes to gaming, like, there are a lot of terms that I do not know of. For example, when I try to put subtitles on my video, and I have to translate what I'm saying in Korean into English, it's a hard task. Like, I look through my dictionary, I search the internet for proper terms so as not to cause confusion or misunderstanding. And I might pronounce some terms wrong. Like, for example, I don't really know how to pronounce the space-time thing. Like, in Korean it is called Heniru, but I don't know how it is called in English. Is it Hinir or Henir or whatever? Like, if you know like the proper pronunciation and I pronounce those terms in a wrong manner, you are more than welcome to correct me in the comment section below. Let me give you some random trivia for you. The Korean voice actor for Rena is quite famous among the Korean voice actors, and she even voiced Kagome from Inuyasha. Hey, check this out.
앉아! 유가야, 갑자기 뭐 하는 거야? 왜 왔어? 집에서 기다리라고 했잖아. 너무 늦으니까 마중 온 거 아니야? 나도 빨리 가려고 최대한 노력하던 중이었다고.
Very similar, right? I almost heard Rena in that scene. And in this video, I try to do a basic combo by pressing Z 3 times and cancel that movement by doing a dash jump Z. But it turns out there's a better way to do it, and that is press Z 3 times and press left, left, right to cancel your movement, assuming that you are facing the right. I mean, this was not possible before, but it looks like the changes in the past made it possible. It goes a lot smoother. And you may or may not know this, but it is very important in this game not to knock your enemy down. Knocking your enemy down in dungeon means that your damage will be reduced to a great extent, and if you knock your enemy down, your party members won't like it. So, you know, you don't have to know fancy combos, but you should at least be able to do the basic combo. And as I talk, there will be moments in which I don't have anything to say about the gameplay itself. And during those moments, I will probably talk about something very random, you know, my personal story, you know, my thoughts or opinion about the game, something like that. So, to give you one story, one of my personal stories, I originally played MapleStory, and I played that game for about 8 years, but seeing how things went, you know, how they were changing the game, I was very disappointed and decided to find a new game. And the game I found was Elsword. Because I played an archer in MapleStory, I decided to play an archer in this game too. But it turns out that the only archer in this game is this female elf with a fantastic body. And I was a high school student back then, and I thought to myself, do I really have to play this female elf character? I mean, you might not understand this, but as a high school student, I thought it was very weird for a guy like me to play a female character. I mean, you know, it kind of caused identity confusion. Like, I had this belief that as a male, I should play a male character. So I was kind of reluctant to play as Rena, but it turned out that it wasn't that bad, and I actually liked playing a female character. Although Rena is not my main character anymore, my main characters are Blade Master and Ara. But I have played Rena for a significant amount of time that I still have a bit of confidence in playing with her in dungeons. Oh, by the way, I have purchased a beast slot for my skills and a tree knight pet from the Nexon cash shop. I don't know what it is called in the English version, but we Koreans call it cash shop. I originally planned to spend about $15 on this character. I mean, the beast slot is very important, and there goes my $8 there. And I personally think that $15 for an average player isn't that much. Although I'm making a lot of assumptions here by saying average. But I'm not going to take ED out of my main characters. Again, I don't know what you guys call this game currency, but I call it ED. And I'm just gonna start off with nothing and build things up. I want this series of videos to be helpful for newbies who just started to play this game. I want to put myself in their shoes. And as of now, I don't have much to show off here. I haven't even learned Fatality yet. If you guys think this kind of video is entertaining enough, I will continue this series, and maybe later in the future, I will get to play dungeons that are harder. I'm running out of things to say. What should I say? Let me think. Okay, I know. Here's another random tip for you. Have you ever seen a Rena player repeatedly stomping on the ground very fast? Most people, when they first witness this, try to do the same by double jumping on one spot. But they soon find out that it's kind of awkward to do so that way. And here's my tip. The trick is to press and hold left or right, depending on the direction you're heading. If you do so, you can do this more easily and smoothly. You may think this technique is unnecessary. That is true to some extent. It is unnecessary right now, but later when you play harder dungeons, this can grant you mana very fast. So I suggest you practice this little by little every day and get used to it. Someday you will find it very useful. I'm pretty sure some of you are already wondering about Nightwatcher's skill tree. I would like to tell you that at this point, we don't have to worry about it. There is this item called Oblivion Drink. This item resets your skill tree completely, and if you reach the max level, which is 70 right now, you get at least 3 Oblivion drinks. That is, you get to screw up your skill tree 3 times. So my suggestion is, experiment with different skills, play around with them, and your task is to find out which skills work the best for you. I personally believe that skill trees are a matter of personal taste. Don't just blindly follow what others tell you about the skill trees. It is no one else but you who are going to have fun in this game. Oh, by the way, I should have mentioned this earlier when I brought this up. I'd like to comment on my choice of pet and my decision to purchase the beast slot for the skills. One of my subscribers once told me that it is probably not the best idea to use the fox pet Miho for the FNTC series because the fox pet does tremendous amount of damage, that it is not the best choice of a pet for videos that are like walkthroughs or playthroughs. My reply back then was, even with the pet Miho, you still get to see all the boss moves and the gameplay will be unnecessarily long. You know, like for example for Tropta, the same pattern repeated over and over again, and if that continues for a longer period of time, I think the video will be very boring. So I did not want to change my pet. And also, I had Miho for every single character I own, and to buy another pet for every single character I have, that will be very costly. I mean, I can do that, but it's not only about money, I also have to invest my time into it, trying to raise that pet. But in this case, I'm starting a new character, Night Watcher, so I decided to choose a pet that is pretty decent, but not as strong as Miho. And if you were to choose a pet, like if you have no other choice but to buy one from the shop, I recommend Tree Knight. It is not as strong as Miho or other godly pets, but it does a very good job of generating mana, and because of that reason, it is very decent and it is always available in the shop. So if you have no other options, like you cannot afford to buy Miho or other pets, you know, go for a Tree Knight. And about the B slot, some people wonder if it is necessary to buy the B slot, because I'm pretty sure no one wants to spend their cash on an online game. I mean, some people will, but not everyone is willing to spend money on an online game. Okay, it is totally fine. You can still play the game. Your party members might not like you, but you can still play the game. There's no problem. The game will not say get out just because you don't have the B slot. But the thing is, it's not a matter of inconvenience, but it's more of a matter of having fun. And I believe that having the B slot makes the game a lot more fun. I don't know how much it costs in other versions, but in Korea it costs less than $10. And okay, $10 is like what, a few bags of chips? I can sacrifice a few bags of chips for that. That's why I said it is decent for an average person. Like $15 for a character, not bad. And it's permanent, it's not gonna expire. So if you want to really enjoy this game, you should probably buy the B slot. And last but not least, I'm in big need of your honest opinions. I'll never ask you to press the like button or subscribe to my channel. I'll never do that. But in this case, I just need your honest opinion. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Should I continue this, or should I just stick to the subtitles only? And there seems to be some kind of misunderstanding here. I'm not going to abandon the subtitles. Like, for example, with the reckless challenges, subtitles would make things funnier. If I place my voice over those videos, I'm sure that I will kill the fun. What I'm trying to do is to make some videos with subtitles and also some videos with my voice over them. So if you care, please let me know about your honest opinions. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Have a great day and see you soon. Bye bye.
그렇게 부실해서 어떻게 해?